City with Bill Weir.
It is known as Brotox, Botox injections for men. And for millions of patients, it's a fallback weapon in the battle against the lines of age. The reasons men do it range from the usual innocent vanity to hopes that looking better will deliver a professional edge. And increasingly, there's one more reason: the wife is paying. Here's ABC's Andrea Canning.
38-year-old Mark isn't exactly a metrosexual.
I do a lot of industrial type work, get dirty and stuff like that, you know, and I restore old cars and things of that nature.
He asked his wife Julie for a chainsaw for Christmas. But when he opened his card on Christmas morning,
there was a little note that said Botox on it. I was a little shocked. It's just not anything that I ever thought I would do for myself. I always told myself I'd grow old gracefully.
And while Botox might not sound like the most romantic gift, Julie thought it was one he might appreciate.
I think Mark looks great, but he did mention that he noticed he looked a little bit older.
We were looking at old pictures, and I looked at this picture, and I said, man, I've aged over the last couple of years since we just had this baby. It's pretty amazing.
It didn't take long to convince him.
Look how smooth her forehead looks.
Yeah, as tight as a drum. I think I laughed a little bit, and then said, sure, all right, let's give it a shot.
Can you smile for me, Mark? Good. When I look at you, what I think sticks out most to me are the crow's feet.
Mark is one of a half-dozen men that Dr. Anthony Youn said came to his practice this holiday season, bearing gift certificates for Botox or...
Brotox?
That's right, Brotox. Botox for male patients. It's part of a rising trend.
Every year I see more and more men who are getting Brotox as a Christmas gift.
I got Botox for Christmas in my forehead, like, you see that?
She told me, I know I'm going to get you for Christmas. I'm going to get you Botox.
Right here where I get really stressed out, right here, and then up here.
I don't want to look any older, and I think I'm addicted.
Last year, over 300,000 men underwent Brotox injections, and this was up 10% from the year before.
And it's not just Brotox. 1 in 8 plastic surgeries is now performed on a male patient. From 2010 to 2011, eyelid surgery skyrocketed 15%. Facelifts among men have increased 14%, and liposuction rose 7%.
It's still a competition in our society for looks, and, you know, better-looking men get paid more, and they get the prettier girls.
People start saying, you look more like your dad every day.
59-year-old David Culpepper noticed his skin was sagging after he lost a significant amount of weight, so he consulted a plastic surgeon.
So I had a facelift and a chin implant.
And he says it's paid off.
When I see myself now, okay, you look good. It feels good.
His wife, Cindy, couldn't agree more.
Oh, he's so handsome. He always had this beautiful smile, and now with his new jawline, he's extremely handsome.
Oh my God, look at my jaw. That's amazing.
52-year-old Ed Smith was out of work and had 2 procedures performed 2 years ago because he thought looking better, looking younger would help him get a job.
I know people who go out and get their teeth done. I know people who dye their hair, you know, spend a fortune on wardrobe. The investment is I'm going to win it over tenfold easily.
And he believes he was right to wait.
I can't believe that. Went ahead and took some digital of myself, submitted them with my resume. He called me about 12 hours later. He said, you got the job.
And as for Mark, the 38-year-old from Detroit.
So this is how you look now before your Brotox. Good. Now look a little angry. Okay, you're going to feel a couple little pokes.
He got his injections, and a few days later, he says his crow's feet were already less noticeable. He's pleased, but Mark says he hasn't told his buddies just yet.
They probably give me a hard time and razz me about it a little bit, so I think I'll just keep it under my hat. Yeah. It'll leak, I'm sure, and I'll have to answer some questions.
I think it could benefit anybody. Everybody wants to look good.
Well, that's true, too. Yeah.
For Nightline, I'm Andrea Canning in New York.
Hate to tell you, dude, it just leaked. Our thanks to Andrea for that.